Have you ever wondered what it's like to spill fuel at a petrol station out of your car while you're filling it? Well, in this video, I actually had something bad happen, something similar to that. My fuel filler neck went kaput. Now, if you haven't already, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Check out my channel content for more, and hey, have fun. My fuel filler neck ended up having so much rust on it that it wasn't even allowing the fuel to go in. It was just dumping and dumping and dumping fuel straight on the ground, as you can probably see by this clip. As you just saw, the fuel in the fuel filler neck was actually just leaking out of the filler neck and onto the ground. Now, that can go very south very quickly. Depending on where your exhaust pipe is, it's also just like a huge liability. So I had to change it out with something in order to keep the car roadworthy. And I had a friend who had one, so I decided to take it from his parts car and put it on mine. That being said, my car, mind you, is very rusty, and I can't stress that enough. It is very, very rusty. So think that my car was an extreme example of this. All right, let's get to it.
I don't know if you can see the rust hole right there inside the gas hole. Either way, I'm gonna start tearing it apart. You know what? I'm just gonna cut that. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Ought to see this. All of that just came down right on my face from behind that panel. Yeah, there's a lot of dirt in here, like chunks. So much. Well, I hope I broke that one. And I did. This is out. Holy mackerel. How is that even still doing anything? There's no rust. It's all rust. Like, let me bring it down. Wow. Oh, I just broke that. I know you can't see it, but there's a 10mm bolt right here. So that needs to be removed if it can. I'm going to attempt to try and loosen it at least before I have to drill and retap. Oh, what's the likelihood of this working? None. Oh my goodness. Gotta dig this one in. It moved. It's gonna break. It's gonna break. I know it's gonna break. Oh, it broke. It broke. I knew it was happening. Ha. Wah, wah, wah. I also have to remove this one right here that holds that piece into place. So that bolt's gotta come out as well. And yeah, that's gonna be a fun one as well, because I know what's gonna happen. Yeah, we can guess it. It's gonna break. My camera wasn't recording, but that's the bolt, and it snapped right off. That 10mm. Gosh. Oh, there's another one that I have to break, and that's holding the bracket up here. And that's gonna be a pain in the butt too. The reason I'm not putting the camera nearby is only because the gasoline saturated dirt is right here, and it's emitting a lot of fumes. There's another bolt almost guaranteed to break right there. It's another 10mm bolt. Oh gosh. What sucks is that I know this is gonna break, no matter how careful I am. It moves, which is a good sign. My ratchet just broke. What the heck? Ratchet just broke. Listen to that. Well, this sucks. Want to see the most amazing thing? Watch. What? What? It's somehow... I did spray it with some PB. What? Wow! I'm gonna spray this one here and see if I can loosen it. Spray it with some lubricant here, just like that. Oh, not looking very promising, folks. Oh, wait. Not promising, it's actually coming free. No, it's becoming very tight now. Obviously, I'm not going to reuse this hose clamp because, I mean, I might as well just be able to cut it off too. But I think I'm dying from the exhaust, from the fumes. So what I might do is I might call it for now because it's starting to get dark. I think it's twisted. Oh man. Alright, this hose actually came free. So what makes this one weird to me is the fact that this one came free. I'm gonna get some pliers to pop this one off and then I can slide the hose back, or at least attempt to slide it back. There we go. Kind of dig in. See if I can go around. I don't want to go into the rubber, I want to go into the actual metal. I can't, there we go. Because this isn't going to be reused, but the rubber is going to stay there. Pick tools are something you want to get. And then just cause some little silicone grease, kind of aid in it. There we go. And I want to use that mainly on the pick. There we go. There we go. It's free and it pops right off. I didn't damage this. I'm gonna leave that on there for the night. I'm gonna work on this one here now. Do the same thing. Pop this off and slide it back. It's starting to snow, so the half of my body is dry because I'm under the car. My legs are freezing now because it's snowing on them. There. I'm gonna do the same with the pick. Dig it into the metal. And then jam it underneath and see if I can break apart some of this rust. There we go. And I don't want to get it in there too far. I want to slowly work it in there. We're getting somewhere. See if we can get that loosened. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, man. Yes. Yay! I'm gonna slide the clamp forward because it has to be replaced. There we go. Oh, it just broke. Yikes. Well, that makes it easy for me to try and get this one off. Fix my ratchet from yesterday, which we can get done in an hour. If not, just put the other one in. There we go. I don't know if I got it, you can't really see it. It's off. Oh, it just broke. There we go. There's that. Try and snake my way underneath, breaking apart the layer of rust. There we go. So this one's gonna be, I don't think I can rotate this one until the neck is actually out, but I can try and break it free, and that's what I'm doing. let's go to the top and then break the filler neck, and then we can start removing these hoses. Don't assume that these are both. They came from the factory with a P3 Phillips holding it in place. Mine broke and got stripped out, so I put a 10mm nut in there. I can remove and loosen this one. I'm going to use a hand impact PH3 or a P3. Kind of just set the hand impact right there. Twist it all the way over. And then give it a tap and it should come free. Make sure it's straight. There we go. Now I'm going to take some needle nose, just pry up, because it's held in by a seal. See how rusty it is back there? Because I guarantee it's going to be kind of rusty. That's not too bad. I like how they only held it in by a piece of tape. So we can go back. This is all free and ready to come out. It's just dropping rust. Remember those hoses I worked with the other night? Well, now I have to remove those. So they should be broken free and I should be able to just jostle them back. There we go. Sweet. Oh gosh. I gotta find something to hold that up. I didn't know that the whole thing was weighing on that, so give me a sec. Figure something out quickly. Just a couple of pieces of wood to hold that whole thing up. I can remove that without it falling. This bracket will be another day for another project. It's kind of just sitting there. It's not even connected. I'm going to do the same since they're already loose. I'm going to try and jostle it back however I can without wrecking these more. Come on, old rubber ducky. And I broke that line right off. Whatever. Luckily I can get that out. Leaves me with this one here. That should come out pretty easily. Yep, just gotta break it free from this one here. We are free. I don't know if you can see that it's coming out slowly but surely. I hope this doesn't spill gasoline on me. And we're out. You can drop the whole unit down. Came out of the filler neck. Drop it down and out. Because I was unable to get the part within a 3-day margin, they said it would be about 3 weeks. I had a friend who has a parts car, and this should just about do it for now. I mean, at least get me through the winter until that new one comes in, and then I'll make a new video about that. But that's where it was leaking. Did you just see all the rust break off? Yeah, she 20 years of Michigan driving, that'll do it. And then this one here is from Toledo, so that should hold it over. Saved you the time from having to watch me drill and retap the 2 holes right here and then clean the threads off on this one. I mean, if you've ever drilled and retapped, it's actually really simple. So now I'm going to put the new filler neck in, or the temporary filler neck, until whichever rusts out first, the car or the filler neck. Set it on the rear control arm and then stick it up into position. Stick it up into position and then screw these down first. There we go. I'm gonna reinstall the bracket with that little notch side up. Kind of clean up first around this area. Kind of wipe it down a little bit. Now I'm just gonna take this, line it, and then put in the 2 new screws that go in there. Okay, we got one in. going to reinstall the main gas hose. Oh wait, I need a hose clamp, don't I? Whoopsie. Luckily I have a second one of these clamps, so it was no issue if it broke or not, honestly. It's good that I have a second one of these. You can just slide it on top, because I know that it's original to the manufacturer, because that's what they used from the factory. And I can slide the hose into place. There we go. Yeah! Put in that 10 little 10 millimeter. I lost the screw. Just like that. And still swing it a little bit. Now that the bottom one's hooked in, I can come up here and tighten these with the P3. You don't want them super tight. Do the same for the other one. The bolt that holds this bracket into place has to go back in. Okay, just snug, should be fine. And then now I gotta go to the upper portion and do the same. That one screw needs to go back into the hole. I gotta line it up now. Oh yeah. Oh yes. There's a will, there's a way. Now we can button all this up. This hose here has a clamp. You can stick that on. Stick this one on, ensuring that it still has its clamp. Sweet. You can bring those clamps back over. This one here is so loose I can actually do it by hand. I'm gonna stick it right like that. This one here, I can't move it by hand, but now that that's put to rust, I can tighten up this one here. I'll slide that one on there. Click on. There we go. I can just, it should just slide right on. Take my right angles, and I can take the clamp, slide it over. Like that. This one here can just slide right over the top. This one's pretty rusty on the inside. Let's try and knock some of that out. There we go. And this one I can actually do with my fingers. And I'm going to point that one away so I can get the other one in. I have that one last hose before I can tighten this one up. I went out and got a new hose clamp. I'm sorry, colors changed a little bit. Let's watch an American Auto. Just, I don't know who made the show, but it is it's a weird mix of how is this funny, and then the other half is how the heck is this funny. So just makes me wonder things. Sweet, yes. Okay, there we go. Take the angled needle nose, slide the new clamp over the top. Go. Can adjust this accordingly. There we go. Sweet. That's on there. Doesn't seem like it's gonna leak. That's on there. That's good. Good. Last thing to do is reinstall this panel. Just like this for now. Push that one in, and this is in. I can put the tire and wheel back on, and we're done. It's a lot of work.
As just saw, it was really easy to replace the fuel filler neck on my 2002 Mitsubishi Lancer, though mine is a genuine extreme case of that. Usually by the time it's this rusty, I don't really see cars up on the road. I mean, this car is rusty. The bolt snapped. You saw the bolt snap in front of you. And all I did was save you the time from having to watch me drill and retap, go and retap the holes. Now, that seems to be a case on that car quite a bit, is a lot of the time I'll have to drill out, retap, or at least re-clean the threaded holes that a lot of these fasteners are coming out of. And it's just because of that rust, and that's how it is here in Michigan. I mean, we can't really do much about it because we are a salt-heavy state, even though I don't sometimes see the necessary need for that extensive amount of salt when there's no snow on the ground. I mean, I understand ice, but that's a whole nother thing that I'm not going to go into. Alright, well, that's that. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Check out my channel content for more, and hey, have fun. You'll also see the playlist for the Mitsubishi Lancer right here, and don't forget to subscribe. Have fun! Ayy.